Welcome back to the Corvette Chronicle. This is the start of video 6 in this series, and we're going to get to the ignition system. You'll notice I've already taken off the air cleaner and its housing, and I've got all the chrome shielding off of the ignition system that the Corvette put on here for. So now we can look. We've got our original cap and rotor, and these are original Packard electric spark plug wires that came out in 1975. So I was right, these are the original wires. So when I take them off, I'll be putting them in a box to go with this car. So you can see we've got some access. So I'm going to do some of these and talk about them, and then we'll probably just do fast forward to do the rest of them. So we'll get to work on that. Okay, I got the first two, which are cylinders 1 and 3 on this Chevrolet. I got their spark plug wires taken off and put back. The new ones run down there, because on this Corvette, I don't know if you guys will be able to see it, but if you look right down there behind the temperature sender, the front two spark plug wires on this engine on each side run behind the motor mount. So I had to take that off and run the new plugs through there because there wasn't enough room to squeeze them through. So I've already got spark plug in number 1 with the new boot on it. So I'll show you how to gap spark plug number 3 here. And since we're using AC brand spark plugs, I'll use my vintage AC brand spark plug gauge. Factory spec sitting over here on the emissions control sticker says these need to be gapped at 60 thousandths. So, and right now we're right at 50 thousandths, so I need to open it up just a little. And then I got to move to the other side of the gauge. And right there is 60 thousandths. So we'll stop there, and I'm going to answer my phone. Okay, done with the phone call regarding regular work. Now we're back to fun work. So I was showing you we got this gapped right at 60 thousandths, right in the middle of the ground strap. Electrode looks really good. Here's a look at the spark plug that came out of that hole. It's got a little bit of deposits on it. See how nice and white the porcelain's supposed to be on the one in my left hand? The gap's still good on this one, but I don't think it was sparking all that great. I don't think these spark plug wires were in very good shape either. So now what we're going to do, we're going to get a can of anti-seize. And notice I've already got it in the socket. And I use the side of the brush, and this is my brand new can of anti-seize. And I just put a little coat right on the threads. You always start spark plugs with your hand. So I'm going to reach down here, start threading it in. Now, the way these headers are, there's not enough room between the pipe and the end of the spark plug socket to reach, but spark plug sockets are made that way, so I'm actually going to use this ratchet wrench to tighten them down, because they have a wrench flat set on the back. Because you want an airtight seal, and you want that spark plug tight enough it's not going to blow out during compression. Now we reach down and take the spark plug socket off. See, there's the wrench flats on the back of it. See how it fits in there nice? It's a handy little tip if you don't know that. And I'm also going to put just a touch of anti-seize on the end of the spark plug, because with all the aluminum paste in here, it will help it conduct electricity and it will keep it from corroding. And if I ever have to take the plug wires off again, they will pop off of there nice and easy. We reach down here, grab the spark plug boot, and firmly push it in till it clicks. And it is fully seated pointed away from the header pipe. Okay, so you can look down in there, see how nice those look. Now that I'm done on this side, I'll also plug the temperature sender back in, because I don't want to forget about it. My temperature gauge not work, and it snaps right in. Move the heat shield wire a little bit. There. It's not going to get up against the pipe. And we'll do the back too, back here a little bit. So I will cut back to it in a little while. Okay, here I am under the car. I got the left side of the engine, cylinders 1, 3, 5, and 7, done yesterday. You saw a little bit of that. What I had to end up doing, if you look, it's going to be kind of hard. I'm going to get you as close as I can. That's the engine mount, or the motor mount. See that piece of chrome metal right there on the, right here? That's a shield for the top spark plug wires for cylinders 1 and 3 to go through, and then they go behind the motor mount. So I had to unbolt it from the engine, use my transmission jack to create just enough clearance to be able to get those spark plug boots to go through there. And then I routed them up to the distributor. So it was hard to show that as a process. Cylinders 5 and 7 are a little washed out by the light here. They were much easier. I was able to get right underneath here and change them both. So what I've done today, we'll go over the other side because I haven't done them yet. I took the starter off. There it is. There's its wiring out of the way, because that way you can have enough room see those spark plug wires? I got the shield off. See how they run right behind the motor mount? So I don't have enough hands to do everything I need to do to be able to show you how these work. But the ones on this side look much better than the other side, so we did the hard ones first. So I'll get these working, get these changed, and we'll check back here in a little bit. Okay, after 2 days worth of work on changing the spark plugs and spark plug wires on this car, we're going to see how it'll start this time. The only thing I've done is I've cranked it for about 2 seconds to make sure the starter was all back where it was supposed to be, because I had to take the starter off, take the motor mounts loose. So I didn't film all that because it was kind of hard to do without trying to film it. So you'll have to use your imaginations on that, and I apologize. But let's see how it runs. And don't worry about the smoke coming up off the hood. That's all the grease and oil of me rubbing all over the headers. And maybe the valve cover gaskets are leaking a little bit down on them too. So we might change those. But as far as the repairs that we've done, I would like to take it for a test drive today, but it's rainy and wet, and I really don't want to try to test the brakes and seat the brake pads in on that. So after the weekend, hopefully the weather will be better and we can take it for a ride. I'll take you guys with me. So now that everything sounds good, I'll put that last piece of chrome back on over the distributor and call it good.